We're all pretty familiar with our place in the solar system. The Earth is the third planet from the Sun, which is just one star in the Milky Way galaxy, which itself is just one of billions upon billions of galaxies in the observable universe. But it can be difficult to wrap your mind around how big, or more accurately, how small we are compared to the entire cosmos. In this video, we will look at some truly mind-blowing space facts that show how incredibly small a corner of the universe we inhabit. How small are we? There are over 100 billion Earth-sized planets in the Milky Way. Just let that sink in for a moment. There are at least 100 billion Earths out there, each potentially capable of supporting life as we know it, or maybe even life that is vastly different than anything we could ever imagine. For some perspective, that's about 4 times the number of people currently alive on Earth. NASA believes that there are between 50 and 400 billion Earth-sized planets in the galaxy, but we don't know exactly how many there are. The Milky Way is also roughly 100 billion stars big. Our sun is fairly average, so it's safe to assume that most of those stars also have their own planetary systems. So if there are 100 billion stars in the Milky Way and each has an Earth-like planet, we certainly aren't alone. Well, maybe we are, but at the very least there are a lot of places where life could exist. Our galaxy is only about 100,000 light-years across. A light-year is the distance that light travels in 1 year, which is approximately 6 trillion miles or 9.46 trillion kilometers. That means our galaxy is nearly 6 quadrillion miles in diameter. It would take light, the fastest thing in the universe, 100,000 years to travel from one end to the other. Our solar system is located in the Orion arm of the galaxy, about 26,000 light-years from the galactic center. So we aren't even in the middle of the Milky Way. If we were, everything in this video would be twice as far. The diameter of the sun is about 870,000 miles. That's about as wide as 31 million American football fields lined up side by side. As huge as the sun is, it's not even close to being the largest star in the universe. The biggest star we've ever discovered is almost 2 billion miles in diameter. That's 17 times the size of our sun. This red hypergea is called R136A1, and it's located in the Large Magellanic Cloud, a satellite galaxy of the Milky Way. The star is about 6,500 light-years away from Earth. It's also about 315,000 times more luminous than our sun. While the star is massive, it's not particularly old. It's estimated to be around 30 million years old. Our sun is about 4.6 billion years old, but it's much more stable. Our 136A1 will likely explode as a supernova within the next 1 million years, which makes it an excellent target for astronomers studying stellar evolution. When it does go supernova, the Big Bang of R136A1 will be visible from Earth as a new star in the night sky. The event would be similar to the 1054 supernova that gave birth to the Crab Nebula. That supernova was witnessed by Chinese astronomers in 1054 AD and was visible during the day for 2 years. The remnant of the explosion is still visible today and is one of the brightest and most studied supernova remnants in the sky. Earth is about 8,000 miles around the equator. That's about 24,901 miles shorter than the sun. It would take almost 125,000 of our planets lined up side by side to equal the diameter of the largest star in the universe. At the same time, it would take 333,000 Earths stacked on top of each other to equal the height of that same star. Earth's population is about 8 billion. That means there is 1 person for every 1.6 million miles squared of land on the planet. But there's still a lot of empty space. There's about 57 million miles squared of water. If you removed all the water from the continents and packed all the people into the smallest possible area, there would be about 14 people per square mile. With all the water still on the planet, there will be less than 1% of a person for every square mile of land. The tallest building in the world is the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It's about 2,717 feet tall. Even the tallest building in the world is dwarfed by the largest star in the universe. It would take 13,961 of the Burj Khalifa stacked on top of each other to reach the height of the largest star in the universe. We've looked at how small we are compared to just one really big star, but what about the entire universe? The observable universe is about 94 billion light years in diameter. That means it would take light, the fastest thing in the universe, 188 billion years to travel from one edge to the other. The universe is expanding at a rate of about 68 miles per second. That means the actual size of the universe is growing by 43 billion miles every second. In other words, the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light. Light can only move at the speed of light, but the fabric of space-time is expanding faster than light. Scientists believe that the expansion of the universe will eventually tear apart the very structure of space-time, causing everything in the universe to drift apart. This theory is known as the heat death of the universe. According to NASA, the heat death is estimated to occur in about 10 to the 100 billion years. 10 to the 100 billion years is a googol years, a 1 followed by 100 zeros. Earth weighs about 6 sextillion tons. That's 6 with 21 zeros behind it. Earth is the 5th largest planet in the solar system. But compared to the largest planet in the universe, we are peanuts. The largest exoplanet ever discovered is 22 times the mass of Jupiter. That planet is called WAHP-12b, and it orbits a star 1,100 light years away. The planet's discovery was announced in 2009. At the time, it was the most massive exoplanet ever found. More massive exoplanets have been found since then, but none can compare to the sheer size of WESP-12b. NASA's Spitzer Space Telescope can detect infrared light coming from distant planets. In 2013, Spitzer detected infrared light coming from WASP-12b. Astronomers used this data to create an image of the planet. It's the first image ever made of a planet outside of our solar system. WASP-12b is extremely hot, with temperatures reaching 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit. The planet is so close to its star that gravity actually pulls it into a long shape. WASP-12b is also tightly locked to its star. One side of the planet always faces its star, while the other side is in perpetual darkness. Temperatures on the dark side of the planet can reach negative 290 degrees Fahrenheit. One of the most mysterious and intriguing objects in the universe are black holes. Black holes are regions of space with gravity so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape their grasp. They're formed when massive stars collapse at the end of their lives. Black holes are invisible, but they can be detected by observing the effects they have on nearby matter. When something gets too close to a black hole, it's pulled in by its gravity and disappears over the event horizon. The point of no return for a black hole is called the Schwarzschild radius. Once something crosses the event horizon, it can never come back out. Not even light can escape the gravitational pull of a black hole. This makes black holes some of the most dangerous objects in the universe. Any object that comes too close to a black hole is doomed to be destroyed by its immense gravity. Black holes are truly one of the most fascinating and terrifying objects in the universe. Their immense gravity and ability to warp space-time make them both a scientific marvel and a deadly threat. As we continue to explore the cosmos, we're sure to find many more black holes, each with its own unique properties and dangers. To get a better idea of how small we are compared to the rest of the universe, let's look at some of these incredible black holes. The largest black hole ever discovered is named TON 618. It is located in the constellation of Cancer and is about 66 billion light years away from Earth. TON 618 has a mass of about 66 billion suns and a diameter of over 400 billion miles. That's about 10 times the size of our solar system. Another massive black hole is M87, which is located in the constellation of Virgo. M87 is about 55 million light years away from Earth and has a mass of about 6.4 billion suns. Its diameter is about 250 billion miles, making it about 7 times larger than our solar system. Black holes are so dense that even a tiny speck of dust that falls into one would weigh billions of pounds. Take a piece of dust that's just 1/1000th of an ounce. If it fell into a black hole, it would weigh about 11 billion pounds. That's heavier than 50 jumbo jets. If you were to fall into a black hole, you'd experience something called spaghettification. Your body would be stretched out like spaghetti because of the intense gravitational forces. Spaghettification would start at the top of your head and end at your feet. You wouldn't feel pain since nothing can escape a black hole, not even sound. No one could hear you scream. You'd be completely alone in the vastness of space as you were stretched out and torn apart by the immense gravity of the black hole. Despite their terrifying reputation, black holes play a vital role in the universe. They help to form galaxies and regulate the growth of stars. By studying black holes, scientists hope to learn more about the fundamental laws of physics and the origins of the universe itself. Thank you for watching this video. Do you find these topics interesting or helpful? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Please subscribe for more videos like this.